It's kind of cool when you go inside. The theme turns into like the gateway cities, and you'll see that, and it's a really cool thing to walk around in there. I would say check this out. I would come lunch to afternoon, because in the evening this place gets pretty busy. I think it's funny, they got this lady right here, this display with all her big luggage she's traveling with, so I think that's kind of funny. But anyway, let's go inside and check it out. The levels, and you'll see what I'm talking about. The theme changes. Here's another little pile of luggage they put out here. It's kind of an amusing thing they put here. And you see it has the different clocks like you would see in an international gateway. It's kind of cool. Has like what you have where you get your baggage claim right here. So that's kind of neat. Anyway, we're going to the top or the second level, and then there's one more escalator up there. The reason they have this is where the main restaurants are. So if you go up here and then you go to the top level, it's a quick way all the way to the top, which is where all the sit-down restaurants are. Okay, while we're riding the escalator, if you're wondering if there's other location, there's one at Ramathri Road in Bangkok. There's one at Zook Station area, which is down near Lupani Park in central Bangkok. There's one in Karat, and then there's one in Pattaya. What is there to do in here besides shopping and food court? It's a cool theme. First of all, a way to get out of the heat and see something neat, especially if you have kids. But also there's a movie theater, and there's Harborland in 3 of the locations, which is this one, and I think Karat, and I want to say a Zook Station, but they're not in all the locations. But Harborland is, I'm going to do another video, scattered around. They have them at, there's one big one at Bang Na. I'll do a separate video about that. By the way, I'm going to show some more information at the end of the video and my final thoughts, so stick around. So this whole area is going to be Tokyo themed, so that's the deal. And it's kind of nice, you know, to see. You got pictures. You see this around Southeast Asia. There'll be pictures of the food. It'll show the restaurant like a little mall info kids. And you're starting to see these Japanese little toy vending machines all over. And in certain areas of the mall, you'll go around the major cities, you'll see them, and they're kind of cool. We're still in the Japanese section. It's pretty cool. Ginza Station is a station near Tokyo, or Tokyo Station. I think they just randomly picked that station. It's really detailed. I like it. And when I was there, it was kind of cool just to have like all the detail with the different you know, backgrounds and different dioramas of these different gateway cities and places you could take photos and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna head to the next section and check it out. Okay, we are coming up to Gate 3, San Francisco. You just arrived at San Francisco. Can you believe it? It's that close to Thailand. No, we're at Terminal 21, and we're coming up to the other side of the mall. Cinema up here, it's on the next floor. I'll show you that in a minute. SFX is like the AMC of Thailand, and we're gonna go over here. Oh wow, you want Subway, they're everywhere over here. Okay, so we're gonna go over here and show you really quick. They got a Harborland, which is like a kid area. You can take your kids and let them play around for a fee. And then up here, if you go up here, there's a movie theater, and it is definitely cheaper than the West. But here's the catch, kids. You will pay, I mean, you will pay less, but no matter what, even if it's they're talking in English, you're going to have that country's subtitle, and the subtitle is pretty big. We'll see, you'll see it on the screen. And this is like a smaller screen example, but on some of the screens it was so big it kind of was distracting to me. But if you really want to see a movie and it just came out, you'll have to deal with that. They have it in their language, no subtitle, and then they have English with their language subtitle. I think to spend the day or afternoon, I would come, you know, right before lunch, spend lunch in the afternoon. It gets very busy. It seems like these restaurants in the evening, especially when there's different waves of travelers. Seems like there's waves of travelers in these areas, and then they'll come in, and then a few days later they'll go out, especially the bus tours. Okay, we're walking in the San Francisco area. You see they have like a fishing net, and there's the Golden Gate Bridge right here, which is a famous bridge. It was one of the biggest bridges in suspension bridges in the world at the time when it was built. It was an undertaking. See, you got the guy fishing. San Francisco, California is known for its harbor and its port, and originally its fish and fishing industry. Also, there's seals and otters that are off the coast of California that you'll see there. So it's kind of a cool thing. You see the guy trying to reel in the fish right here, and in the background you see the trolley cars in San Francisco. They run up and down the road. And so it's really thought out. I like the different themes here. You got a really good shot right here, the bridge, and have like even lights on the cars and the street lights on the bridge. So it's pretty detailed. Okay, I'm gonna walk through and show you guys all the areas, but I came in here right before lunch, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this amazing food court. So let's go eat some lunch. Okay. This is like the food court of Thailand, and everything a little bit different theme. Whatever you see, there's pictures of everything, so you can't kind of mess it up. You just point at it. And you got 35 baht, 50 baht. So I mean, God, for $1 you get rice. It looks like, you know, different dishes. You got to be careful. You got to be careful because it'll be spicy unless you tell them to make it not spicy. This is, you got different, more Asian different theme, you know what I mean? Got a thicker noodle in there. You see that's a thicker style noodle. This is pretty good if you do it, you get it at the right place. It's roasted pork. This is roasted pork. They serve it with rice. You see it? It's one of my favorites if it's done right. All right, let me walk out of here in a minute. I already ate. And you're gonna see in it, you pay a lot more because we don't make it or eat it a lot, but you're gonna see duck. And there you go, roasted duck. And they usually put some kind of gravy on it. So if you see, this is a little duck dish. It's very roasted duck with gravy type sauce on top. You can get a fried egg. It's very common in the malls in Thailand. It's really good. If you like duck, a little dry. It's not gonna be like chicken. See, he's cutting this right now for somebody. It's duck. And then you got, usually you'll have out front, you got a fish sauce. This is like a vinegar type of chili sauce, okay? And then you got the dried chilies, and then sugar. And the reason you see sugar a lot in Thailand is that sugar balances the heat in the spice. So surprisingly, in your soup or your dish, you might want to stir around some sugar if it's spicy. It might help you, okay? A little tip. That's why they put that there. This place is starting to get busy. This is going to be cheaper than going in the mall restaurant. One of the famous things, it's mainly in the morning, is mango with sweet sticky rice with little Rice Krispie things on top with a little bit of coconut milk. And I would say try that if you want. There's going to be different times of mango season. It's not mango season right now, I don't think, but they're always going to have mango, and they're going to be able to get mango. When it is mango season, there's certain mangoes that are actually like $1 a piece because they're very, you know, desirable. And there's different types of mangoes. Maybe I'll make a video about that. I'll get a Thai to help me explain. Oh, dumplings. And then of course, some reason in Thailand they like to put everything on a stick that is basically some type of hot dog or shrimp or fish ball. Got your boat noodle type thing here. All right, so we're arriving down the escalator to Italy at gate 1. You get it? Gate, it's like a airport, international airport terminal theme, and you're arriving at different gateways. We're in Venice. Wow, I didn't know Venice was that close to Thailand. Terminal 21 Thailand, Pattaya. And you can sit in here and do a photo op with your girlfriend or your boyfriend or significant other. There you go, and it's a view of the street out there. And also you can see down to the bottom. All right, we're in the Italy area of Terminal 21. You see the Leaning Tower of Pisa over here. And at the very top, it's kind of funny. They got a guy that's on the balcony and he's like, whoa, because it's leaning. And it's kind of, you know, implicating that he might fall over or something. Whatever, use your imagination. So here you go. And all right, we're gonna go walk around multi-level parking garage if you need to park. So just to let you know, we're in the Italian theme area and we're going to walk over in a minute over there, but it's kind of cool. I just realized over by the bathroom you have a Grand Prix car model sitting here right by the bathroom with a Grand Prix cup car racer. So there you go. That's kind of cool, you know. And then the lights, you know, that's kind of neato. So this is, it takes, you know, it to a next level when you're, you know, they've got grandstand shots of, I guess, a race somewhere. And they've got, you know, the pit shot. So it's kind of a cool thing. It takes it to the next level of your experience of not just a mall. Banana is a smaller electronic chain store. Some of the stores are bigger depending on where you are around Thailand and Southeast Asia. And you'll see more common here than it's, unless you go to a big mall in the West. You have, like, say you got a Huawei store, okay? If you're interested in that. And then you come over here and we're at Terminal 21. You have, and this is common to a lot of the different, you have a Samsung store, okay? And then you have Oppo over here, and then Vivo, Realme, I think they're all affiliated. And then you have some other stuff, Xiaomi, or I don't know how to pronounce this, but there you go. And all these guys, if you watch other guys, I don't really do electronic reviews that much, but they're gonna have their flagship. So if you want a flagship you can't get in the US or the West or maybe your country, then if you come to Thailand, you're gonna find all these weird brand or these Asian type brands. J-Mart is mainly a cell phone type place. You're gonna get stuff here. All of these places are around the big malls in Thailand and in some other places, Southeast Asia. So anyway, you're starting to see all kinds of really nice pastry shops pop up in Thailand. Southeast Asia is kind of trending, so it's kind of nice if you want that. We're arriving at London, and we're going to statues of people all around. Some of them are famous people, and that's kind of a trivia thing to figure out who they are. So here you go. You got the famous London double-decker bus. It's a replica, obviously, and you can check that out. Maybe do a photo. Got a guy. He's trying to catch the bus. And we're in London. You got the big lights you see there, red lights, and it's a pretty cool thing. Well, you keep going. Let's keep going. Here we go. We'll go to the other side of the mall, and it's going to be, unless it's on sale, it's going to be Western prices. I mean, it's not going to be cheap in here. This is, if you want cheap clothes in Asia, you're going to have to go on one of these walking streets or one of these festival type tented areas, and you find those thinner type clothes that'll be cheap. And if you're going to not care about it or throw it away, or you want a souvenir, then there's nothing wrong with that. If you want good clothes, Western style brands, you're going to have to come in these malls. and it's going to be the same price. In some cases, the clothes are 20% more than they are in the United States in the mall. Because we get so much of that stuff. Winston Churchill, he's sitting right there on the bench. So if you want to hang out with Winston Churchill, he's right on the bench right there. Okay. Another cool thing about some of these malls, I've seen this before, design is in the center, and some of them they make it kind of hollow, and so you can see on the edge of the floor maybe something you're interested in. You're like, I want to go there. You see Amazon Cafe, which is like Starbucks. You see Dairy Queen. You want to get you a Dairy Queen. There it is. There's Dairy Queen. Okay. You go over there and get you a Dairy Queen. You're looking for a certain shop, so you just stop. You have to get a couple floors up, and then you're in, like I'm in the middle, and then you can look around, and it's kind of cool. And when you first come in here, especially when it's all lit up, it's kind of, you know, you're like in awe a little bit, especially if you don't have this kind of thing in your city or where you're from. And I've seen a lot of stuff, and I was even pretty impressed. So you see that? Hopefully pretty good. And it's got all the lights on it and all that kind of stuff. And of course this is about traveling, so there's big pieces of old school type luggage sitting there. And then of course, you know, Paris is a romantic city, you know, and French. So you have a guy kneeling down like he's proposing to a lady. There you go. You see how he's holding his hands? Okay. And right now below it they have a summertime theme. Of course, we're in an area where there's a lot of beaches. Wandering Terminal 21 was built October 2018. It's located at North Pattaya Road and 2nd Road in Chonburi Province. There's a roundabout outside, and you saw that at the beginning of the video. Okay, we're walking into an area, I think it's one of the French areas. As you know, Europe is known for a lot of famous artists and some beautiful backdrops. You see right here, there's a guy painting, and like he's painting a scenic area or something, and it's pretty cool. They're trying to depict the area and give you a taste of what it's like there. So I think that's a pretty neat thing. All right, so a lot of cool shops. I suggest you come here and check it out if you want to get away from all the other stuff around and you want something new, especially if it's hot outside. Then a lot of people escape to the malls in Southeast Asia, or particularly we're talking about Thailand today. Terminal 21 is a cool place, and I encourage you guys to check one out if you got one in your area, or maybe you're researching a trip to Thailand and you want to know more information. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, along with the theme, which is pretty cool. I'm also going to be making some more videos, not just on indoor places, but outdoor places. I've done a lot of traveling in the recent past, and I've got some videos in the work. You see right here, Pattaya North Beach. This area right here is known mainly for lady bars and nightclubs, and if that's something you want to do, there's nothing wrong with that. That's your choice. But I've seen in the recent past a lot of really nice resorts with big pools and a lot of different kid activities pop up. There's also a couple of water parks in the area. There is an aquarium, there's a botanical garden, and of course a lot of cultural stuff.